What's up everybody, this is Superstar here and thank you for watching my newest video. Today, before I start, is, I don't be knowing the date, January 23rd. So if it is anywhere near January 23rd while you're watching this, like if it's within 5 days to a week of you watching this and you're a producer and you want to join a new producer contest, watch the video that I uploaded after this. I'll be doing 2 videos today. This video is to demonstrate and talk about the release of 3 brand new kits I'm releasing on IndustryKits.com today. And the video that follows this is an update on a little bit of studio information that people were asking me about, as well as a brand new producer contest. Yeah, so if you're watching this for the demonstration part and you're watching it on the website to see what these sounds sound like or something, and it's way past January 23rd 2015, then disregard what I'm saying. The contest is over by now, but there's a new contest if it's, you get it. Anyway, moving on with this video. I wanted to announce and make a video for this because it's not just 1 or 2 new kits, it's 3 new kits. So that's a big thing. As I told you guys in 2015, I wanted to do a lot of big things. I wanted to do things even bigger, even better than I've always done them. And one of those things, of course, is bringing you even more kits for IndustryKits.com. So I've already brought you some crazy, dope kits, and it's only the first month of the new year, like from MDL, everything I've been doing. But now we have even some more stuff for you. So the first 2 kits are MIDI and loop packs. The first one is not your average MIDI and loop pack. It's Hip Hop Pianos MIDI and loop pack. So basically, if you remember the Soul Pianos pack I released, I'm sure a lot of you probably got that. It's made by the same creator. And you already know those pianos and those loops and the MIDI, everything that's all original and stuff were beautiful. And that's the same thing here. But with the hip-hop version, they're more hip-hop oriented. So there's like, West Coast pianos in there. There's like some Jay-Z type, Dr. Dre type pianos in there. There's some crazy, like there's all types of crazy pianos in there. And there's 50, this is just to tell you, of course you already know it's going to be for a good price. It's going to be, cheap. I always like to make everything cheap so you guys can, more people can afford it and everybody can get it that wants it. Again, sorry for the lights, doing a light show back there. I have no idea why it's doing that. If anybody who's watching this knows about cameras, I'm using the Canon T3i from Rebel that I've always used. And it never used to do this. Lights never, they were always still. But now, whenever my LED show on my machine or this or anything, they're always flashing. So if there's a setting I accidentally messed with and you know how to fix it, please leave a comment and tell me how, because that's annoying. Anyway, moving on, just to give you the perspective of how big this Hip Hop Pianos MIDI and loop pack is, there's 51 folders in the kit. So you download the kit and there's 51 folders. You'll click, sounds, and when you open that, it'll be 1 through 51. And in each of those folders, there's one MIDI data loop for you, so you can take the piano MIDI and drop it into a piano of your own, drop it into, it doesn't even have to be a piano, it could be whatever, move the notes up and down, make it your own. But also inside of each of those folders, as well as the one note, there's 4 wave samples. And each of they're the same pattern and melody of the MIDI, but they're 4 different pianos. Like one is like this kind of, a regular grand piano, one's like upright, one's like kind of pitched a little weird, and one's just done a little differently. But there's 4 different ways. Each 4 sound different, so you can use those waves if you want, royalty free. You can open the MIDI, like I said, move the notes around, do your thing with it. Boom, they're all dope. I won't be demonstrating those. I'll just be giving a free demo. So if you head over to IndustryKits.com, or if you're already there and you're watching this, just click the free download for the demo, and I've included some of the loops and everything for you to hear. And yeah. So moving on to the next one. The next MIDI and loop pack is XOXO V2 MIDI and loop bank. MIDI and loop pack. So if you know about it, or if you had it before, if you heard about it, we had another XOXO which is kind of like, it's not like super lovey-dovey, but it's like, you know, Dirty South, like radio lovey-dovey stuff, like, you know, like that Gangster Thug lovey-dovey beat. So we had one of those and it was really successful. A lot of you liked it, so we went ahead and put another one together. So yeah, they're like beats that people would sing on / rap on, but they have that grungy feel to it. You know what I mean? They still have that hood, southern, Dirty South feel to them. So that's 5 construction kit. Loop beats as usual. They're complete. You can they all have the FLPs from the makers, so you can open the FLP, see how stuff was done, edit stuff. It's all royalty free. Do whatever you want with everything from it, and that's that. And that's of course cheap as well. So moving on to the grand finale, we have a brand new preset bank for the Sylenth VST. A lot of you, even though we just dropped a couple recently, or the past, you know, some months, you all love Sylenth as much as I love it, it seems like. You can make so many crazy sounds with that, and it's overall just a really great sounding virtual instrument. So a lot of you have kept asking for more preset banks, and so here's another one. It's called the Works. Same sound designer I've worked with that we made Omega 2 with, and all the Omega banks and the turn-ups and all that stuff that you guys liked a lot for Contact. And now we came together and actually made some presets from scratch for Sylenth. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video for the most part now, is turning over here and giving you a demo. I'm not going to give you a demo of all the sounds, of course there's too many. There's about 100 and is it 100 and I'll let you know when I open it up, just so I know for sure. It's like 107 or 170, but that's a big difference, so I want to make sure we know for a fact. So once I open it up and go through the sounds, I'll let you know exactly how many presets are in there, and I'll go through some of them to give you a feel of them. If you're not already on IndustryKits.com, like I said, head over there and check them all out. Purchase them if you want. They're all cheap as usual, affordable. I try to make everything. I don't have to squeeze every... I know a lot of these kits, and even a lot of you say like, yo, you should charge more for this one, or you could have did this much. I mean, I'm glad you did, but see, I like to have prices low, because it's not about, for me, squeezing every last little nickel and dime, every dollar that I can out of somebody to just get everything I can. Even though a lot of you could afford a higher price, but see, a lot of you couldn't too. So I don't like to leave people out. I don't want stuff to be way too underpriced, where it's like, yo, here's a preset bank for $5 or nothing like that. But you know, $20, $25 stuff is a reasonable market where almost everybody should be able to get it. Now, if you bump stuff up to like $49.99 and stuff like that, or even $75, where most other producers or sound designers and the websites do, then you're excluding so many other people, and I don't want to exclude you guys. You know what I mean? I want you guys to have the same access to these things that the other customers can, because I know how it can be out there, and every dollar counts. So anyway, enough of me talking. Let's get to this demo and let's get it. Alright, and we're back, so let's go ahead and get to this demo. Opened up Cubase. You guys can probably see a fair amount of the screen at least. Let's open up the VST. So if you guys can see it, that is Sylenth, and the reason it looks a little different, it's not cracked, of course. I've been on that now lately. I mean, even more lately, the past years, years and years actually, since I've been able to actually, you know, buy the stuff and support people. Just like I don't want people to, you know, give away my kits and stuff and not buy them or pirate them and stuff like that, or my beats or whatever. I do the same thing with software and stuff like that and hardware. So I buy all my virtual instruments and everything. So this isn't a cracked Sylenth. I know there was like a big EDM producer, Avicii or something, in a video where he was like showing and talking about Sylenth and how he likes it and how he uses it a lot. And then he had the Team Air, you know, cracked skin and the cracked Team Air thing down there and everything. And everybody was like raging, like, dude, you make all this money and you couldn't spend $100 on that. But anyway, it's for, because I already know the comments are going to be going to him asking me how I did it. If you can see it from there, it says my name right here, licensed to me. It's not cracked. It's kind of, they say still that they don't like you to mess with the skin, and I guess it's against their, you know, like rules. But it's like the original skin, to me, is whack as hell. I mean, some people love it. It's a love it or hate it thing. To me, it's just way too vintage looking, you know, way out of date looking, you know what I mean? And I like stuff that's sleek, modern. I do like some vintage looking things like the Virus TI too, how it has the wood paneling and all that, but I just, for VSTs, I don't like the look of it. So I went and found a skin that was already out and just kind of molded it, and there's a way you can replace the DLL and it'll, you know, make it your own. So moving on, because I know that was going to be a question. Let's see, let's open up the bank right now. Okay, so like I said earlier, okay, there's 107. I figured there was 107, not 170, but I just wanted to make sure. It's early, I haven't had that much sleep. But yeah, there's 107 presets in all, if you can see them. Oh, yeah, I know you can't probably see that good, but 107 presets in all. I already saved a bunch of them. New work. Okay, yeah, I already saved a bunch of them. Went through the whole bank and just saved a bunch that I wanted to do the demo on. So that's what I'll be doing right now. So I'm going to just go through them. that's sub bass, and then if you want, turn the portamento up and down and stuff. That's a nasty sub bass. So that's a demo of, I don't know how many that is. That's, what was that, maybe 20, 25 or so presets out of the 71, right? 170. 107, man. Damn, the sevens and the sleep is confusing me. But that's about 25 or 30. I don't know how many presets that was. But that gives you an idea of the quality that's in this bank. These sounds, as you can hear, they're amazing. They're dope. It's not some shit that's already in a bunch of other Sylenth banks that you've got. The sound designers really went in and made these from scratch, and they're really, when you hear them, you can probably tell from the camera and from listening, but once you hear them in person too, the clearness of them, like the crisp, that's one reason I really like Sylenth. If you're a good sound designer, you can make some crazy, you know, presets in here that have like this really crystal clear sound. It sounds like it's coming right off like the Integra 7, like a, you know, like a module or a real, you know, Chord Kronos keyboard or something. It really sounds like it's hardware. It's just super clear, super clean. So shout outs to the designers of Sylenth 1 just for making it even possible to make these type of presets on a virtual instrument. So it really is amazing. So that's the demo. I hope you guys like it. That is the Works preset bank, and it's called the Works because it has the works in it, as you can hear. There's all types of stuff from trap to R&B to EDM, hip-hop type stuff. There's all types of sounds in here, and as I always say, you can take any type of sound and use it in any genre of music, period. Well, maybe not like country or something, but you can take most trap sounds were meant to be like on Nexus, which everybody uses basically, or has been using for trap beats. Nexus was meant for EDM music, electronic music, and Nexus is one of the most used plugins now for hip hop. Now, I mean, yeah, now they've came out with a lot of expansions, but when it first came out and all that, all those sounds were meant for electronic music, and most trap sounds are meant for electronic music, the gates and the leads and everything. But you could also take that lead and flip it into some R&B. You could flip it into some whatever the hell you want to flip it into. So sounds don't have a genre. You know, a lot of people keep saying, yo, make an R&B kit or make a strictly this kit. I guess you could cram those in, you know, put a whole bunch that could go into that genre of music into a pack and say, here, this is R&B only, but it wouldn't make sense because that's not R&B only. You could use those leads in a dope-ass anthem beat, or you could use it on pretty much anything. So that's why I haven't went that route as, you know, trying to say this is a strictly this genre of music. I just like to give you the presets, let you use them in whatever genre of music you want to do, and they're there with the quality that'll let you do that. So thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you for supporting me and IndustryKits.com. Hit me on Twitter @SuperstarO, Instagram SuperstarO. Leave comments down below if you have a way to fix this camera issue where everything is fucking blinking. Because as I said, it's not doing this in real life. It's just solid. So if you know how I can fix that, let me know. It's annoying. And watch the video I release after this that I'm about to record right now, which is going to be a studio update. And just talking about some things, as well as a new producer contest. So, grind or die, I'm out.